What's up guys? We're back with another video this week. This time we're going to be emphasizing one of my larger drones, the XHover Blastr. Quick update to the GoPro Lite. A lot of y'all have been asking for a version with access to the USB-C HDMI ports. So spent a couple hours this morning 3D printing some mock-ups and seeing what's gonna work. Should be ready this week sometime, so make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter, and I will make sure to do an email push when new prints are available. All right, so on to the point of the video, the Blastr build. A lot of y'all have been excited for this. I'm excited to share some of this stuff with you, some shots I haven't even shared to Instagram. So I want to give a big shout out to my friend Johnny. He actually gave me this frame, aka Air Blaster is what he goes by, our Blastr now on Instagram. He came up with this with the help over with the guys over at XHover, and I think they've put together a pretty solid rig. Like, it's versatile, it's easy, it's adaptable, you can put cameras on it anywhere, and I really just get why they made this. A lot of people were kind of underwhelmed by it, but I think the simplicity of it is where the beauty of it comes through. So it's a true X, meaning that the arms form an X shape there, as you can see. If you've ever heard of a true twin snowboard, you can ride it forwards or backwards. It's not directional like some stuff is. There's drone frames out there that are directional, like the Stingy. Like, these bolts in the back aren't identical to the spacing on the bolts in the front. So this would be a directional drone frame if I had to classify it. This, on the other hand, all the bolts and all the spacing, everything is symmetrical forwards and backwards. So you could actually build this drone backwards and you probably wouldn't even realize it. But there's enough markings and stuff on them to identify what's front and what's back. This is extremely useful for mounting GoPros. Being able to take the GoPro and mount it on any point where you've got one of these GoPro mounts makes it super easy and adaptable to get creative. Say you want to mount a GoPro in the back and a 360 cam in the front looking back at the drone so you can get behind the scenes while you're filming whatever's behind you, you can do that. That's an option with this frame, and it makes it easy to do that. So the arms are nice and square and chunky to protect the motor bells from damage, which just that design alone saves you tons of money in motors. Replacing motors is not cheap at $25 to $30 each. You definitely want to make sure those are protected. So I've been able to use this drone to get some creative perspectives. We've done some top-down stuff in the factory with this. We did a few leading shots chasing some mountain bikers. Well, they chased us actually, but yeah, so that was pretty fun. And you can do some other stuff. Like, I've done some drone point of view things where I put in the camera further back. I have tried a few 360 things, but I wasn't really sold on the 360 camera stuff. I am using, obviously, the Blastr frame, but I'm also using XHover motors. It's a strange KV, it's 1824, but it's rated for up to 6S batteries. The real reason I went with these is I just really like this little pop of red on the all-black motor. I just thought it looked really, really good. So that, and it was within the voltage ranges that I would be using it for, so it just was a home run, and it looks good on this frame. So, as far as an electronics stack, I've got the new Diatone F50 DJI specific flight controller. Great flight controller, plug and play. You just go from the air unit straight in, and if you have a DJI controller, you're done. You don't have to solder anything else. For me, I had to solder in my Crossfire here, the Nano. So between the motors and those 4 wires, that's all you have to wire in. It's pretty amazing. It's getting so much easier than when I first started in. Along the back, I have the battery-powered drone finder. This is just a loud buzzer that starts beeping when you lose signal, so that's pretty cool. And on top of everything, I have the DJI Air unit. I'm running the full-size one. It has the ability to record backup footage. And then on top of that, you can have your goggle DVR. It's a good thing to have. Anyways, guys, that is really about it. This frame is super simple, so I'm gonna keep the video about it simple. I went out and tried to recreate some of those iconic Blastr shots with my buddies in the mountain biking. So yeah, check it out. links in the description to my website so you can get some of these 3D prints. I'm going to put out the Blastr Lite for free so y'all can get that. It's just a simple little Blastr GoPro mount that only uses 2 bolts. So that's kind of nice, right? I think it works good. And it moves it about as far forward as you can get it. Nice and secure, pretty solid. So if you need some mounts, go check it out. And don't forget to check out Johnny's Instagram if you haven't already. Chances are, if you're here looking at this, you know who he is. But if not, hey, go check it out. He's been making some crazy content since before FPV was cool. And also check out XHover for any of your quad needs. And thanks for watching, and possibly in the next video I might go over some of the new squirt mods that I've got going on. So stay tuned, we'll see you back next week. Thanks.